Good afternoon, good afternoon. It's exactly 2:59 and I'll say like a minute to 3 o'clock. And my name is Yaonefi. I am here to talk about the incident that happened today in Ghana concerning the Ampem Darkoa soccer club issues. I would say the team had a horrific atmosphere today. They had a very bad incident that happened, and it was fire that engulfed their premises in Ghana, which they lost a huge sum of items belonging to the players and some of the officials for the club. The incident is very sad, horrific, unacceptable, and I want to give my fair verdict and see how best we can be able to at least make sure such incident cannot happen again. And this is also not common in Ghana. We've never heard like clubhouses being, subjected to such incident. It's kind of new to me. I've never had any club since I started following soccer in Ghana. I've never had any issues like that. Though most of the clubs in Ghana, the players, they don't live at the club houses. Most of them live individually from their personal accommodation. And even if it's a kind of rented apartment, you can't find more than 20 players in the same or 15 players in the same location. Most of them come from maybe 2 at this area, 5 at this area, and then others coming from their respective houses. It's an unfortunate incident, but let me pick up the picture from the interview I heard from Happy Sports, Womputu Sports. It was being hosted by Charles Kelly, my own brother. Big ups, my brother. That was an intelligent interview. But I'm picking up certain points from what I heard from the program this afternoon. My number one point, let me say, like electrical issues, because according to one of the guys who was interviewed, I think he said he's the coach for the team, Nana Darkoa also, Nana Darkoa, whatever, Nana Ampem or something like that. He said the incident occurred right after there was a power outage, light off in the area. So when the national grid power came up, that is when they saw that the house is in flames. And acquire say yedum kania. So right after say yedum kania na ja no say ja ya so kania na pena ja there. Ato if you are Aishi. And these are young girls who went to play African Cup right after winning the African Cup. They got huge sum of money and they shared among the players. According to the guys, some of the players got like $20,000 in cash, and some have the money in their possession when the fire engulfed the place. So some even lost their money. Most money they had got burnt because they were not able to deposit the money at the bank. So they got their money burnt, some of them. And some were privileged, they took their money to bank. Some also had their family members who came to the clubhouse to at least took the money away from them few weeks back. But those who decided to keep them had all their money spent. Now it looks like he got to a time he was making fun of because he said kept the money in the clubhouse. I mean, sometimes this is an incident that is very serious, critical. You are talking of people who have lost all their properties, including personal belongings, apart from the money burnt. And a serious incident. A serious incident. Even say America Hanum say if investigations are done, there are some people who will be prosecuted or face charges, because this can be arson. It can be any other thing. It can be any other thing. Even the national grid in the crown, say America crown bet to me a sue power company, because we bet me a sue power company, because what doom can and among some so and America, they can test the law. They can test the law easily. But I say, as a Ghana, the idea like idiot grow. We don't take things serious. My brother, when mama and these are young girls, up and coming young girls who don't know anything in life. They are beginners, privileged, they got a talent as footballers. You assemble them, took them to an African tournament to go and play international championship. They did well, placed third, and got huge sum of money. Now, Kwalawi, Matumi Achisikano, Ediskana may be no more individually. I mean, these are young girls that almost soon even how to manage their own life. So, how can you give this and Kwala like $10,000 or $15,000 or $20,000 and give it to them? Say, almost koto bank is under their own prerogative. To the koto bank, you guys don't care. But you care for saying Kwalanen Kobo tournament, championship, no more winning cap, bro. But forgetting said the reward almost when you move to me, a man akwaku si baby papa to me son faso. And Katama and Kwalawe free tournament by now quickly. Obiesika should be deposited at the bank. So be bank account to cry or some to me a day. A bank account a man Kwalanen to Obiesika. Ever want the possession in the bank. Nobody can carry $20,000 and keep it in the bank. What do you call it? In the clubhouse. So indeed, if some of the players were having their money at the clubhouse, then there might be foul play in this fire. There might be foul play because amount for say about ye baby di bronya near the NTB and Kolani be uska or dia. Yen we sikano. Na in order say any man say will be near we are no. We are man bisika near jebi near the giant out to feel near shift in the pretext say a jana out to feel a senior money now. I don't want to believe 100% said this is a technical issue. There might be foul play in this incident. There might be foul play in this incident, which I think the authorities must do very serious investigation to unravel whatever caused this issue. Because said there be a dunkania Ghana they say musubano no, because the system is not actively effective. So can you doom and then so there mucho a common because you doom kania there be a abutra tea you doom kania. The only time you see the light goes off no pet there is a disaster. And now say a natural cause and so be a talk a CB, maybe a dreabia kwakubu bibi, a talk, maybe so na kwako baby, and across certain areas will go off and they will be making sure, say, they restore power less than 24 hours. This is a country human beings live in. Sabi emwa, cry momon desumo, abrochirao. But Ghana, the politicians don't have respect for every citizens in the country. And say Kaniano, Ubenya 24/7, Semunya, the NDC and the NPP now. You citizens won't try to reason up at Debiamoto Abama Womono. They don't care about you until say Kaniano, a bedroom say no, they don't care. Tiabeko off. Nobody's being taking responsibility, say you do num Kania. And yet then just 30 million population. Kania so Ghana for. Huh? ECG penny. Ejuma bone ben na mote Ghana ho amoye no. You can't even restore say Ghana krono obia benya ne Kania. I will say Krobia enya na national friend say the area plant Kania na be fidi omo a. I will say Krubia, Enyane dear, Muawia, we can use solar energy. I bet genetic power, a bit me a survival crop for Ghana Chromo 24/7, respective area Obia. This can be done easily. It's all about common sense. If you have the common sense, you can easily implement this. Krobia bet me and a cania. Agona sababet me a generative on one cania. Koforudia can do that. Achimoda can do that. Sunyane, Tamale Damongo, Boko, Ho, Obia bet me a generating cania. If say you were proper energy minister, you were proper friends, electricity company in Penifua, Moshen Kania Swa. And can Suni Kania de 24/7 hours every Ghanaian benefit. Say common pon a bed in the pa and Suni Kania 24/7 beneficially. Eddie, I was say Ghana for it me a benefit. But because you guys are not doing your work well, that is how Ghanaians are suffering. Let's come to the clubhouse aspect. You see clubhouse. You name say Ghana Kania enye juma 24/7 because electricity company no any energy minister no omoni medjuma no moyen and so they are not serving the people very well. The DNA I was here making sure say and kwala house so mo your friend is saying clubhouse on be enjoy Kania 24/7. It was still clubhouse no. I was so solar energy system and as a generator. Bia ebetimi a survival mo Kania mu senke say sabi national electricity company na omodwuma enseni no eka tepe automatically no your power controls and also man shanye mutumaye clubhouse na wie no aban kadia no ko offer mo so be ko off na mo desumu. I don't know say this modern world Ghana ni wudasum na nipa wudasum adan na wose wudasum sabe mu akra no ye de omugu cage mu a ye de kane asen mu tada na wose ni padasum mu Ghana ni na ye bad leadership. That is why I call suwe sanema we na no so niema keten be can be easily done at Ghana kala we lose bibia according to the statement and now we make you happy FM no kala na lose bibia even atade crown be share and now Nadri Jana to Hokrana is a disaster. Now let's talk about emergency rescue situation when there is fire in Ghana. We now say Ghana mo fire service here papa. You knew said the fire service department no effectiveness no yet into those are things are in you kwanza mo train say Jan Tuma Sani afre fire no insu kro mo de bedum no credit don't have it. They don't even have insu na modi bedum mon kania no say dum mo ba mo ka na bia insu ba kope ne wo ma esa aya asem os country ne bibia anya wo mani uba krom hanum say ya ye fire hydrant every area bia efie bia mo bi ho car kwanche bi ho. So when the fire service department are coming in case of emergency fire now, they don't go and say mo kwa kubu nsuo e de good tank ni mo de about. All what they do is to drive their car straight to the location, connect the pipe hose into the already erected fire hydrant, and then they open the tap for the pump to flow and extinguish the fire to extinguish the fire from anywhere. Ya yen share obroni any munyansa said BBC, so they have been able to put every procedure on the ground that in case there is an emergency, it is easy. You will see the police, you see the fire department, you will see the Red Cross, everybody coming together to ensure they resolve the issue quickly. But Ghana, in this modern world, that's what your name you move your name. And to the people of Ampem Darkoa, after this, me I don't even know say insurance in Pokrampono. Ebi wo fie no ho a say be ankrofo we betimi asanya ono mu sika back ene nemo maluso ne back. I have no idea so insurance crown ho. But from now no me pese so bi be clubhouse don't rely on Ghana a friend is saying electricity company because any reliable company. Say solar, mon try to construct mon more personal solar energy system. We are Ghana 24/7. We are more a bit me generating what a friend say power 24/7 our area now more. If it comes to water crowd, the Ghana the water crowd easy thing. Utu from baby and so but movie to me providing more kasamusu and so 24/7 without rely on Ghana Water Company because it is not an effective company. Ghana Water Company is not an effective company. Ghana Electricity Company, it is not an effective company. Ghana Fire Service Department too is not an effective company. All the companies in Ghana are not effective and reliable. Their attitude are like the politicians who are not responsible ruling the country as anyhow be on the same attitude. I don't know. The same in collab. One entity no one e di benyin e bia be mampani for bia be MPs e bia be ministers e bia be fire service department penny attitude na bad attitude na de tete yen wo Ghana no eno ne de kokoye mpani for nti no man say no. It is so pathetic say young girls we akobobo ni amom sika 20,000 plus na there ama akwala so fet na clubhouse without giving the money no. Friend say the money parental care now say you the koto bank amano. Now so some person kwala could discuss in a good clubhouse. Even security at the clubhouse crowd let say do they even have an effective security personnel at the clubhouse? You bet me I bought scan if save among. I think the country is not serious. This country is not serious. The fire I saw today was very horrible fire. So sad. Ampem Darkoa Nkolano. Eyemiya. So sad. So sad. So pathetic for you to go through this. But leadership, a mistake in so can be. And I'm go through this ordeal. So leadership, make sure say musika no mo yankwala de begu bank amamwa ye ma akwala bi nkepu sika no ofia away into member a leadership of Ampem Darkoa club no mo responsibility say sika no mo de begu bank amam you don't give this nkwala $20,000 say the amako win tournament omun keepu nanka even $20,000 he cry no the ye mo a nkwala we dodo no mo koe no automatically you take part of the money to buy land, secure the land what your friend is saying location will be up so will be pay or tamala mato land no ho my paper ho sasika na bi ubetimi dia ya atwa walk to be short wa fa ho sometimes some of the takashika credit FM because omo yankwala munye bibi ebetimi ade omanya so mfa so this all the pushy kakra do eto asase even one plot kra na otwa kankwa fa ho amobia no bia say 25 plus or 30 plus kra no bia wo bi bibi sa out of the money they get from the tournament now a bit me body a future because footballers be brain one shot almost so managing yeah they can end up becoming homeless like what we are seeing now. The former Black Queens goalkeeper Memuna to aye homeless now because ka unya that time na when leadership can dinibi amana nchene say fabi investment way first down way fire hotel and now fire way fire school fire way a bit me amount of future investment these girls never got that opportunity. And most of the Black Queens players ending they don't have money the same as players who are playing for Kotoko Hearts of Oak, Olympics, Mediama. Old players, the majority of them after their football career, they ended up becoming waste in the public society because there are some few Ghanaian players opportunity enjoy life. My name is Yohane Fiajima. Thank you very much for watching me. At an appropriate time, I will be back with more information. I mean, come on.